Hello everyone. So very good evening. Once again, welcome back to another session here. So we are discussing with Python packages. So it's all that, we are working with different packages in Python, where every package we are also using inbuilt packages with the functions or the inbuilt methods what are available in Python. So like, you have a function already defined like lambda, or you are defining your own custom functions. Still, you are using them along with the modules or packages. You are retrieving your functions from the packages. So yesterday we have seen certain functions which are available in numpy, right? So yeah, today also we'll start with it. Just give me 1 minute. Let me share the screen. So Ashutosh, I want you to give the output
Okay.
for the code I'm sharing it here. Yeah, just let me maximize it. Yeah.
Okay. So basically what I'm observing over here is that you are using zeros and ones. I think we discussed this thing yesterday, if I'm not wrong, about zeros and ones.
Okay.
Did we do that? Yeah.
Yes. Bharat has
Similar to that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Similar
Okay.
to ones and zeros. I was talking about zeros, right, Ashutosh?
Yeah.
So this is one of the function that we can encounter.
Okay. So what I recall is like zeros and ones are the NumPy library functions that are used to create two different arrays. The zeros function is used to create an array based on the particular shape and type, and all array elements are initialized at 0, which is created by the zeros function, and ones function works like a 0. That is what I recall. Now, coming to the question that you have asked, what is the output? I would like to answer that by sharing my screen, Deepti, and working on the Google Colab.
okay.
Yeah. And Dipti, yeah, please correct me if I went somewhere wrong or if I missed something in the explanation. So import numpy as np, and say I want to define a variable a is equal to np dot array, and let me get some values over here. Zero, 1, 4. Okay. What I'm observing is the output it should give as 5, but let us see. np dot zeros. D type is equal to np dot int, and c is equal to np dot 1 2 power 3 comma d type is equal to np dot int 16. So basically we are taking an integer over here, and yeah, so d is equal to a plus b plus c, and then you want to print d. Is this the code you gave, Deepti, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So just let me run this. D type is equal to int 16. Where am I missing something?
Let me also check.
Spelling mistake, my bad. So yeah, there you go. The answer is 550.
What is D? Just type D now, Ashutosh. A plus B plus C.
Sorry.
Just print only D without slicing, like 1, 2
Okay.
if you remove.
Okay. So you have 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 5.
Oh, that's what. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5.
Yeah.
So when we have done that slicing, we got that 5
Yeah.
as output, right? 1, 2. Yes, it is nothing but when you are saying 1 and 2, it is pointing to 5. Now you should people, all the viewers should know now 1, 2, how you are getting it as 5.
Okay.
Okay, that is a slice. That is a slicing. Okay, Ashutosh, why don't you explain me the difference between NumPy and SciPy or SciPy, whatever.
Okay, so I would prefer calling it as a sci-fi rather
SciPy.
than sci-fi. Okay, so see, when we talk about NumPy, NumPy refers to the, as you can see, there is a num associated with the name. So NumPy is referring to your numerical calculations in Python. And when we talk about sci-fi, as there is a term sci related to it, so it is referring to the scientific calculations that we do in the Python. Besides that, in NumPy, it is having very few new scientific computing features. Whereas when we talk about sci-fi, it is having most new scientific computing features. You will be finding it here. Another difference is that when we are talking about NumPy, the linear algebra functions are quite less, right, in your NumPy. Whereas in SciPy, it has more fully featured versions of the linear algebra model, as well as many other numerical algorithms are also there present in your SciPy. NumPy, but is a very fast, is having this capability of, a very faster processing speed. NumPy. SciPy, on the other hand, is having this form of, you can say it is having a very low, not very low, but compared to NumPy, it is having a lower computational speed. So these are some of the, broad differences that I recall. And basically, pandas, yeah, this is what I think is answering your question.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, yeah. So, whenever we are talking about certain things with respect to packages, the very, very famous package, right? And we are using it for data manipulations is pandas, right? So, pandas can deal with two majorly data structures, I can say. One is series and the other is data frame. So this is also readily available here for us. We are not installing anything, right? It is an open source library which is available from inbuilt community. It's already there. So mainly used for data manipulation and for your to work with your data structures. So it is nothing but there is a word called as panel data, right? Whatever econometrics from your multidimensional data, we take it. That is derived from there. So Python was majorly, pandas. Python was used for data munging or, the very, very time-taking process, which is data preparation. So it had, when we talk about the data analysis, earlier people thought that it was having very, very less contribution. But now pandas has solved it and it has been number one, even for solving, pre-processing it, analyzing the data. Right? It is loading, it is preparing, it is manipulating, it is modeling, and it is also analyzing it. Right? So Python with pandas, it is used where it is very, very good. You can reshape, you can do alignment, you can do integration, handling the missing data, right? You can do aggregations, you can do transformations, you can reshape, So many things are assets with pandas. So Bharat, can you explain me, these two structures? What is the series and what is this data frame?
Okay. So, like you asked about series, right? You mentioned about series and panel. Okay. First, I would like to, discuss about series. We need to understand that series is a one-dimensional kind of an array with homogeneous data in it. Okay. What do you mean by that? You can have a collection of integers in your series, that is 10, 23, 54, or so on and so forth. And then when you're talking about data frame, it is a two-dimensional array with heterogeneous data. So that is the major difference.
Yeah, people,
And then,
but sorry to interrupt. There was something called as panel data also, like panel data structure also, which pandas was giving earlier, right? But the new version of pandas, what we are using right now,
yes,
that is removed actually, and now we don't have anything which is related to something called as a panel available from pandas. Like we see earlier we used to have train and test split, which is available in one particular package. If I'm
right,
not wrong, cross validation package. Now it is model underscore selection. You are able to split. So certain things
yeah,
are getting updated.
updated, correct,
So earlier panel was something, it was providing 3 different data structures. Now it is
correct.
not providing. It's only just giving the series and data frame.
That is right. However, they're still there, but the root of it, when we say panel, we can go back to that, and we have to understand that it used to be a three-dimensional data structure, which is both heterogeneous data set. Okay. Since we are not, using it panel data, so we can, just foresee these things.
Okay. So to continue with Bharat's discussion, it's a one-dimensional labeled array, friends, right? These, whatever we are talking, it can be an integer, it can be a string, it can be a float. Okay. So here it is nothing but you'll have only one column. Like how you have one column in your Excel sheet, series data is something like that. Okay, there is nothing, no condition here required here. You can create pandas series from an array. If at all you have an array, you can, if you have a list, right, you can even access the elements of that particular series, pandas series, whatever you have. You can also, do slicing or, access elements via positions, right? You can also pull them via indexes, as I say, labels, right? So indexing, selecting data, everything, subset selection, everything is possible even on series data. So Ashutosh, right? You want to add anything like which I missed out? Like, is it same way we are also working with creating data frames?
See, when it comes to creating a data frame can be created using various inputs. And when I say various inputs, I would like to name a few. It could be either list, it could be either, dictionary, series, numpy, and arrays, and any other data frame. So these are the few ways through which, we can create a data frame.
Okay, same way, like whatever are possible, whatever we are trying to do on series data, it is possible. The only difference is that you have there one particular dimension, one, right? So pandas data frame will be created not only, you can create your own data frames using that functions available in pandas. You can also get something from the existing storage, like, from SQL databases, whether it is a CSV file or an Excel file, right? Like Ashutosh has mentioned, you are also creating it from the list. You can create a data frame from dictionary. Dictionary can just one simple function. We are creating a data frame. So data frame can be created using, as Ashutosh mentioned, all many ways are there here. Ashutosh, would you like to show at least one here?
Yeah, so I would just like to show you how we can, sum all the values in a pandas data frame. Will that be fine?
Okay, so you want me to show some of to summing all the values in a pandas data frame. Okay.
Yeah. Will that be fine, Deepti?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So allow me to share my screen. Okay. Is my screen visible? Yes. So
Yeah.
info pandas as PD. Let me run this. And then I'm saying df. I'm defining a variable df is equal to PD dot data. My bad. Okay. Say D. Right. Df dot sum dot print df dot value sum. So here, if you observe these things, I'm getting my output as 42 over here.
Yes.
And here, if you observe, I've also created a data. So df is a variable, which is type you can see is a data frame, and the other things that you can observe. So these are your A is one column, B is another column, and these are the values that are associated with this. The same thing that I initialized with it.
Okay, whether it is df dot values dot sum or df dot sum of the sum.
Oh, what?
No, two things, two statements,
Yeah,
two print statements. So that's why we got 242. That's what.
exactly.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can stop. Yeah, Bharat, like Ashutosh has mentioned that he can create a data frame from dictionary of series. Can you write a code creating a data frame from dictionary? Bharat, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. Dictionary, from dictionary, how can you create a data frame?
Yes, I have one specific approach in my mind. Let me share my screen if you allow me.
Yeah, please.
Could you please confirm if you're able to see my screen?
Yes.
So I will try to create a data frame from the dictionary of the series. Okay, I will start with D as my variable. I will say D is equal to, since we are dealing with, key value pair mapping, I will pass 1. And then it is going to be PD of the series. That is PD dot series. Okay. And then within this, I'm passing these values. random values I'm passing 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I will also say that index. So basically, you are also putting index. I say, since we have numeric value, I will pass string data. Okay. Now, it is going to be my one key value, and then this another pair. P dot series of which I'm passing these values. Okay. Sorry, I missed out on this. Within this, I pass these values. Initially, it was 1, 2, 3, right? I will pass 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will also pass the index. I'll say index is equal to B C D. Okay. This is going to be my key value pairs. And then I'll be using, I'm creating a data frame. I'm saying data frame is equal to pd dot my data frame of D. This is my variable, right? This I'm converting into the data frame. Now let me execute. Even before I execute, let me cross check.
I think, Bharat, you need to import pandas.
That is right. Okay, once I import these dependencies, then I can start with the data frame and I can print it. Let me do this. Now, if I print my data frame,
So, Deepti, in the meanwhile, okay, yeah, Bharat, you just conclude. I had a question with Deepti.
oh, okay. Okay, so these are the data frame. Basically, these are your key values, like a dictionary. It is in a form of a dictionary, like you have key value pair mapping, right? Using a series, this is how you execute it. This is 1 and this is 2, and these are your values. These are your keys, and then these are your values for your keys. This is one way of doing it.
Okay. Bharat, just wait a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Just scroll down, no? That one. Show me the code.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to like to explain something here. See, friends, Bharat has created one key with a series of data 1, 2, 3. When he has come for the second key, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has got A, B, C. All three indexes are there. By default, the D value has become NaN. Okay.
Correct.
Suppose if it is were a list or if it was only a direct like dictionary, what Ashutosh has done earlier code, it would have thrown you an error that there is no match happening here. Index is not matching. Because it is converted into a series data and you are importing via series data, it is giving you an NaN value. That value is not available. That is the advantage of having series data rather than doing lists or directly pulling something from the dictionary. Hope that makes sense, right? Is that correct, Bharat?
Yes, that is right. That is the reason I've looked at a series and I've deliberately passed only these 3 values.
Yeah.
And then I
because-
passed 4 values here. And then I also had these values, that is keys and values.
If it is only the directly via list, what according to my what errors what I have encountered, I thought that is what that could be the one of the differences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Ashutosh, you had one question.
Dipti, can you tell me what kind of learnings does Amazon provide to the students in India?
Sorry.
What kind of learning we can gain from the Amazon through its learning resources?
Amazon.
Yeah. Do you have any idea?
No, not actually. How?
Amazon is providing some learning resources, right?
AWS.
AWS is there. Besides that, any other? No. Okay.
Well,
So
nothing is
recently,
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
nothing is coming into
recently.
my mind as of now.
Okay. The reason why I asked you is I just got a message from a friend of mine stating that Amazon has declared that they are wrapping up the online learning thing from India. Full and final, they are wrapping it up.
Okay.
So I don't know how it is going to
What
impact the. I
okay.
don't know how it is going to impact the learning of the people, but again, let us see. We can only hope so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have to do that. Okay.
Nothing related to our session, but again, yeah,
No,
that is the
actually, I was
breaking
just thinking
news.
suddenly what it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for today, friends. And we will continue tomorrow with a different set of questions here, like how we can perform certain operations on pandas, how you can merge them, right? How you can make few things easy with pandas data frames and with pandas functionalities. So thank you all so much for joining in. Thank you those who are watching our recorded videos, and please like, share and subscribe. And we are trying to get some sort of questions which are really different and they are required for any Python developer. And because of the key things what we need to understand, and any point of time you have to explain the code without execution, you have to analyze the code, right? So meanwhile, when we are executing the code, you can even post your answers in the comment section, right? So, okay, that's it from our side. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Deepthi.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.